just starting off with the finished piece that just has a blue background just to separate the white edges, and then on the page in the margins I just put some of the pieces of the ice cream store. As an entrepreneur, these two brothers that started this ice cream started up along the coastline of Lake Erie, so they have it in Rocky River, Westlake, Cleveland. There's on West 25th Street is where they have their headquarters, where they're making all the ice cream in a redesigned movie theater, which I'll try to get some pictures for you. But the file has some colors for the three pieces in a folder in the swatches panel. The ruler guides I've already placed on there, so the circle tool for just getting the ellipse, drawing out the center for the black outline with the stroke going to the outside edge, and then the center for the orange, just giving it the color and then taking off the fill. And then creating a circle for the text and trying to use a bold font. Arial black is pretty good. And I included the TM because that's also going to be connected. Just copy and paste it in place and use the direct selection tool to rotate the type and then cross over the center line in order to flip it so that it stays up inside that text. Otherwise it'll be right reading. Then take off the TM and then go into the character panel and just adjust the spacing on the top of that for the baseline shift. And then the TM, just changing that to Helvetica bold, and again adjusting it and moving it over just with the option and the arrow key to scooch it over. So that'll give you the inside piece. And then creating another baseline text for the Cleveland city name split. So it has Cleveland land on either side, trying to use the catchphrase with land. And then the direct selection tool gets a little tricky, but you're just adjusting the text over there. If it needs to be adjusted with the spacing, that's okay. Just copy and paste it and rotate it around for the rest of the letters, highlight it and just type it in. And that might mean a little bit of the adjusting of the space for the kerning and the tracking. Remember the two terms, kerning, tracking, and then leading. Using the pen tool, selecting one, transforming it over, just copying it, merging with the pathfinder. And the ice cream is just an ellipse with that color chosen. And then two more just placed down here, and just use the transform key to flip them so it's guaranteed symmetry. There's a couple little pieces I missed, so I just take a shape and unite those. Down below you have the text that you could use a script font or just find one that has the close look to it. And here's what that is. And then going into the shear tool, and just adjusting it to fit, changing the color, adding the stroke to give it a thickness if it's not thick enough under the bold option. And then just going through and putting a blue space behind it so you can see the white against white. And just adjusting all the colors, make sure the fill and the stroke are there. And that's the graphic that we can later use in a menu cover. So there you go.